Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Hello, Jean. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. We're just going to wait a few minutes for the others to join us. How are you feeling today, Jean? Are you okay? Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Okay, you don't want to hear me twice. Hopefully you can hear me and you can see me okay. There we go. So, welcome to Mystery Stamping, everybody. My name is Wendy Porter and I am the Laptray Crafter, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in North Devon. And the weather forecast today is grey and miserable. I don't think it's actually raining, but the sky has definitely hit the ground and it looks like it might rain. So we're safe indoors today. I'm just waiting a few minutes for some of the ladies who said they would be coming along to join me. So just have a cup of tea, get everything ready, and then we'll start in a few minutes. And when you come on, do say hello so I know that you're here. Good, thank you, Val, for letting me know, and hello again, and I hope you're okay. I'm just going to wait a few more minutes just to see if anybody else joins us, and then we'll get going. I think we've got Jean on with us, or she certainly was, but I don't know whether she's had to drop off again. Okay, so have you got all your bits ready, Val? Okay. Oh, the dog's arrived. Oh, lovely. Keeping your feet warm, Val. Okay, let's get going. And if the others come along and join us, I might just do a little catch up, all right? So, in your supplies, you should have a card base. And the first clue, as always, is to make your card base. So fold and burnish your piece of basic white or very vanilla and make your card base. All right. And when you've done, those of you who haven't done mystery stamping before, I will give you the clues. I will read them out and I will also show them to you so you will see them visually as well. And when you're done, I'd like you just to type in done to, because that's the clue that we're on at the moment. So if you could say done to, that would be lovely. Brilliant. So you're there, Val, and I don't know who else is with me. So when you've done, if you'd like to say done to, and then I'll move on. Okay, hopefully that person has done the second clue. So I'll just set that aside and we're going to do number 3. Now, you've got a piece of coloured card that measures 3 inches by 4 inches, and I'd like you to take your embossing folder and pop that card into the embossing folder and emboss it. And if you could say done 3 when you've done that. Now the signal keeps dropping in and out, which is a right pain. So I hope you're still with me, Val. Looks like I've got somebody with me. In fact, I've got a couple of people with me. So when you've done your embossing, if you say done 3, and then I know that you've done clue number 3. And whilst you, well done, Val, thank you very much. Okay, so let's move to the next clue. Now, in the supplies I asked you to get together, I asked you to get 4 pieces of designer series paper, 2 of each design, all right? And those pieces measure, they're 1/2 inch wide, and there were 2 different sizes. I think there were 4.5 and 5.5. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take 2 strips. In fact, I want you to take all the strips and I want you to cut a diagonal at the top and the bottom, all right, on all 4 strips. All right, so they're going to end up looking like that, or you might choose to do them that way. Whichever way round you'd like to do them is fine, but just trim off a little diagonal piece off of the top and the bottom and say done for when you're ready. And I'm going to have a slurp whilst you're doing that. Brilliant. Thank you, Val. Well done. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Now, clue number 5. So we're going to take that embossed piece of coloured card and I want you to glue it to the front of your card base. All right. So, and I want you to do it vertically. So we're doing a normal card. So if you want to place it in the centre of your card, right? So take your embossed piece of card that you just embossed and glue it to the front of your card base. And when you've done that, say done 5. Lovely. Well done, Val. Now what I want you to do is you've got 4 designer series paper pieces that you've cut the tops and the bottom of, and I want you to glue them on top of the piece of coloured card that you attach to the middle. So they're going to come down like this. All right, and you're going to place them vertically and you're going to leave a little gap between each one. And if you'd like to lay them alternately so that you've got DSP 1, then 2, then DSP 1 again and 2, that would be lovely. Or if you want to put them together, that's completely up to you. All right, and they will stick out either side of your embossed piece of card that you've put onto your card front. All right, so glue those 4 designer series paper pieces onto your card front. And I'd probably use liquid glue, or you could use tear and tape if you prefer. But you are putting something on top of an embossed piece of card, so liquid glue is probably the best. And when you've done that, if you'd like to say done 6, that would be lovely. Oh, and the children are out in the playing field. What are they playing? Oh, they look like they're practicing their rugby. Passing a rugby ball, they are. Oh, there's even girls out there. Nice. Good. We've got a nice day for being out playing sport today, I think. I don't think it's quite as warm as it has been. And when you've done clue number 6, say done 6. Oh, well done, Val, you've done it. And I keep getting the little pop-up message to say the live is shut down, but hopefully I'm still there and you can still hear me. So I am going to plough on, hoping that you're still there. Right, number 7. I want you to stamp your sentiment onto your scrap piece of basic white, all very vanilla, with the coordinating ink. Okay. And once you've done your sentiment, if you're not already stamping it onto a shape, snip round it or die cut it, because we're going to need to put that onto the front of our card in a little while. Don't do it yet, in a little while. And when you've done that, say done 7. You're still there, Val. Thank goodness for that. Good. Right. So let's move on to the next clue. So the next clue is to attach your sentiment onto the coloured piece of card that measures 1 3/8 by 2. All right, and that's just an approximate size. All right. And it can be any shape or size as long as it's about that size. All right. So if you attach your sentiment to that coloured piece, and I would use liquid glue, keep it flat. Hello Penny, welcome. How are you? Nice to see you. Nice to have you with us. And when you've done, if you could say done 8, then I know. Okay. Are you crafting, Penny, or are you just coming along to see what we're doing today? So once you've glued your sentiment onto your coloured piece of card, if you could say done 8, then I'll know that I can move to the next clue. Yay! Thank you, Val. Good, let's move to the next one. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to attach some ribbon to the reverse of that coloured piece of card that you just attached the sentiment to on the front. Now I want you to put some ribbon onto the reverse, all right, so that it just peeps out either side. Okay. And I want you to keep the ribbon in place or place some dimensionals over the ribbon once you've attached it to the back of your piece of card. All right. And when you've done that, if you could say done 9, that would be lovely. Yay, thank you, Val. Well done. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Now, clue number 10. Glue, I nearly said, didn't I? Clue number 10 is I want you to take your card front, which you have attached your rectangular card and your strips of designer series paper, and I want you to put your filigree shape over the designer series paper pieces. Now, I said either a die cut shape, or you could have used a vellum shape. Anything, as long as it's pretty and it's kind of got a nice decorative edge to it. And I want you to put that over your pieces that you've already got attached to your card. All right. And then you're going to take your sentiment shape that you were using just a minute ago, and you're going to put that shape on top of the filigree piece, so that will keep it in place. All right. And if you need to add a little bit more glue onto your dimensionals to really keep it in place, then add some dimensionals some more glue to it. Sometimes I find that if you don't have enough dimensionals, you need something to really fix it down. All right. So you should have your filigree shape, and then on top of that you've got your sentiment piece with the ribbon attached to the back of it, and you're going to glue that onto your card front. All right, sandwiching your filigree shape. And when you've done, if you'd like to say done 10, that would be lovely. Yay, you've done 10. Well done, Val. Right, so let's do the next one. And we're nearly done. We're very nearly done. So now what you're going to do is you're going to add some jewels, some pearls, or some bling, as you like, to your card. I must say there seems an even longer delay with Facebook today than there usually is. So when you've added your jewels and pearls or bling, whatever you like to add, if you could say done 11, then I know you've finished your card. Yay! Well done, Val. Excellent. So we have solved the mystery. Bring that down a bit. So, how did you do? Does your card look anything like mine? Be interesting to hear. Here's my card. Get the piece of paper out of the way so that you can see it. So I used some of the, this is Petal Pink, and this is the Sweet Symmetry Designer Series paper, and this is Petal Pink as well. The sentiment comes from Inspired Thoughts, and it was actually one long sentiment, and what I did was I stamped it and then I chopped it in half, so I've got two little pieces. And this lovely filigree piece is from the Artistic Dies. Right. The ribbon is the Petal Pink, what's it called? Petal Pink, let me see what it's called, I can't remember. Petal Pink organdy striped ribbon, which I love. I think it's beautiful. I've got a nice shine to it, if you can see. And the shape is the punched shape using the, what's it called? Rectangle postage stamp punch. Such a useful little punch. So there's my card. Does yours look anything like mine? Well, once again, the signal's not been very good today, has it? But I hope you've managed to keep up. Lovely. So what I will do is I will finish the live now, okay, and then you'll be able to post a picture of your card onto the Facebook group so that I can see it, and anybody who's going to join or do it later, because the replay will be there, so that they can see it as well. All right. So thank you very much for joining me today, especially to Val for commenting and letting me know how we're going along. All right. And I will be doing mystery stamping on Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock, and I will post it here. And I might be brave and I might do it via Zoom. I shall see how I go. All right. So thank you all very much. And for now, bye and have a good rest of the day.